What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Alright. So, the first idea was to just imitate, like, Five Nights at Freddy's phone guy, right? And I was like, well, that's kind of lame, because, like, Scott Cawthon already developed that, and everyone knows it. You know, because I'm a pretty good voice actor, I like to think. So, the two channels I came across while developing this story was Wrestling with Words and writer Brandon McNulty. These guys are really good with writing advice. Brandon McNulty, he's made some really cool books. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about, right? He's got that nice background. Kind of reminds me of like old game theory and editing and stuff. I watched 4 tips on writing the beginning of your story, so it doesn't suck. You have to add action, character interaction, what's going on to match the story. Don't have too many characters because that draws your audience away. Don't be too lengthy, which I already think I am, right? Waking up in bed is a bad idea. Don't do that because everyone wakes up in bed unless, you're like, what did he say? You're on the top of the ceiling, taped, and someone's like looking for you. FBI, open up, that's fun, but like anything else normally, don't know. It's got to be exciting, action. Wrestling with Words, you have, a bear's at my door, making fiction. This is the idea of you need a sense of urgency when writing, and and I also took some inspiration from Scott Cawthon's FNAF series. Right now, if you've read anything from Scott Cawthon, it's pretty good. All right, he knows what he's doing. 70 million. FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, Sister Location, FNAF 5, the pizzeria simulator, FNAF VR, and then you have all these other channels that are like looking into the games before FNAF of research, right? He's like the games before FNAF, right, by this guy named Solar Sands. Pretty good video. I think I glanced over it a couple months ago. It was pretty good. Like the stuff before, you're only seeing the good stuff people make. You need to research what they made before that, what they did to get to that point, that level. Or, even football, for example, like in my operations and supply chain management class. You see these football players, but you don't see the practice, the months of practice they go through, or the coaches that help them out, or the good team motivational stuff. You don't see a lot of that unless you're watching like a documentary, right? Consistency is key. I'm a firm believer in that. You don't just, wake up one day and you're there. You do research, you use the research, and you act, right? Like Scott Cawthon, he's a game developer. What did it take for him to be a game developer? Well, he had to learn how to code. Right? Yeah, so for yesterday, for 2 or 3 hours, I did some research, looked up how to make a story, took some inspiration, drank my coffee, and I made a little short story. Is it complete? No. But it's a pretty good sample, I would say. Maybe 3 o'clock to like 4:50, and then I went climbing. Got climbing practice tonight too. Everyone needs something to do. And that's not partying every night. You need some kind of motivation, some kind of passion. La passion, with the Dexter edit. You know what I'm saying? La passion.
With as long as I bring home la passion. La passion. Yeah, it keeps the relationship alive. Hey, what about communication, trust? La pasión.
Anyway, what's up with this TikTok? They banned TikTok, and if you uninstall it, you can't reinstall it, dude. Like, what is that? Now I'm just doom scrolling on Instagram now. Time is valuable. I got a new subscriber as well. I told one of my buddies, I'm like, hey, dude, I got a YouTube channel. Check me out. He's like, all right, man. And 61 subs now. Self promo is cool. Don't overdo it if they're not interested. Well, if they're interested, they'll ask you about it. you know. Anyway, Miss Morning on pancakes. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I haven't really been saying that a lot, but appreciate it. Anyway, also I added chapters to my video yesterday. So if you like Lucas, you know how to do that chapters, I put it in my description, and I put the work in. You know, all this time I was pretending not to know how to add chapters, but I finally implemented it and did it. So Miss Morning on pancakes. You know, I was like, what's the opposite of, you know, Five Nights? You know, I was like, you know what, the opposite of night is morning, you know? And then I was thinking about like Waffle House, and I was like, Miss Morning on pancakes, dude. It's usually on the back of like every book. It just summarizes what it is. So let's get into the story. Brief thesis. A restaurant chain brags about being 24/7 and claiming to have the best customer service around town. As they develop and franchise to other places, people seem to catch on to what the real intentions of the place are. They have a nice play area for all the kids and candy for the adults. Right? I thought it was a pretty good thesis. It's not as specific as like you could make it or whatever. And then I only have like 3 characters in the story so far. All right, so let's get to the dialogue. And then I'm trying to like rationalize or think about, well, what voices Randy, Brian, and Emily gonna have, you know? But then you need like other people to like really bring it to life. The speed is 100 miles per hour. Randy told his mom bye before he left to go to work, and today he felt dangerous. He felt like no one really cared about him. He also knew when to quit, what was off limits, and when to draw the line. So as he slows down to go to work, he breathes in and breathes out. His mind races constantly, hating the fact that he has to use an inhaler to help him breathe. Are you all right? You look a little sick. A soft voice spoke to him. Oh, it's just you, Emily. You know, you need to be a lot more careful. Next time you scare me, I might bite you. Randy and Emily always like to poke fun at each other. Ever since high school, they have been best friends. They're close, but not too close. Bite me? That's it. I'm calling the cops, Emily said. Both of them start to giggle at each other after that. Good morning, sir and ma'am, says Brian. Their boss, the one who never leaves Miss Mornings. Rumors spreads that he always watches the cameras when he's at home, never truly trusting his employees to take care of the job. One time he even spent a night at one of the dining tables, restless of how he could make more cash the next day. And then, you know, trying to write more of the story, and then Randy, come on in, folks, and sit down for a bite to eat, says Randy, in a creepy and yet joyful tone. We make the most delicious pancakes in town. Make it combo for 3, right? And that's really all I have so far. But you know, it's a pretty good intro, I think. It's pretty cool, you know. You know, I never really noticed how deep my voice was until I turned to like, what, 18, 17. It's like, dude, I had a pretty deep voice. Yeah. Because back when I was like 13, 12, I was like, oh, what's up, guys? How we doing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Even with this buzz cut, like I used to be like super insecure in high school, you know. And I started getting like a high fade, low fade. I was like, this is it. And then the low taper fade meme came, and I was like, let's go, dude. Low taper fade. You just look at those videos. Low. Everyone's dragging it. It's even getting dragged into, you know, this year. But, yeah, dude. Probably gonna make some more videos. How I do research more for other people. I might even be like one of those YouTubers where it's like a deep dive into MatPat and how his channel has lost views. Because it really has. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers are like doing this, right? But like, let's say he has 19 million followers, right? Okay, you look up, when did MatPat retire? March 9th. Wow, it's been that long. So his views are starting to pick up. Like 2 days ago, 1 million views. I think that's why like a lot of people are starting to like this new guy they have more. 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. Mostly because they kept like the editing style. They kept the same franchises of like horror or other games. FNAF is a big one. Roblox and Minecraft, yeah, he does a lot of those. Buckshot Roulette, yeah, that game's pretty good. Amanda the Adventurer, that was a big topic. But you go to like most popular, right? 10 years ago, 9 years ago, Matt Pat himself carrying the channel. And then a year ago when he retired, goodbye, 20 million views. And sure, he's sad about it, but he's like, it was a fun journey and he wants more free time. And that's cool. That's cool. But when you look at it like passion, selling the company the way he did it in a very smart way. Because he still has, like, what, 4 channels? He's got game theory, film theory, food theory. I think if you scroll all the way down, it'll show all of his channels. Yeah, style theory, that's the new one. It's one of the unique channels he has where it's going into style and clothes and maybe like stereotypes, expensive clothes. Now you're saying, when did this channel take off? Well, when did he start it? A year ago. He made this a year ago. It's pretty cool. I really like this. Can shoes like kill people? Because like no one's really I guess thought about it, or if they have, it really didn't take off until that video. But I haven't really taken a look at this channel besides that. Film Theory, 13 million. So good. His Food Theory channel, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting stuff to look at. Only 200 videos too, Very good thumbnails, not gonna lie. But yeah, game theory. The OG Matt Pat of what it all used to be. And the nostalgia you feel, I didn't even know that this channel was 15 years old. I didn't know that until I clicked on oldest. Right? It's like you learn things every day. And yeah, I guess Matt Pat was, a theater nerd. I think I already knew that about him. And then he made Game Theory 2 years later. And the style of editing and how he grew his community. It's pretty cool. My favorite theory from Matt Pat ever is the one where you go to Game Theory, and it's not even FNAF. This just blew my mind. I mean, like, you don't have to believe it, but it's like, look, Undertale, Sans Secret Identity, and then he takes a Super Smash Bros. Character, and he's like, this guy is actually Sans, and then he has a lot of ideas. And like there's some evidence, and I'm like, whoa, dude, that's insane. It's awesome. Because I'm a really cool Super Smash Bros. Guy. Even though I don't play it a lot now. I mean, I used to. Just made a video yesterday, thumbnail for free, 2025. Matt Pat, he had a cameo in the FNAF movie. That was awesome. So did CoryxKenshin, though. He's pretty cool. And I'm glad CoryxKenshin is back, actually. After like it was almost inactive for like 2 years, which was for the FNAF movie, which feels like forever ago, but it was only like a year and a half or whatever. You go to my bad. Skip.
Okay.
Spooky Scary Sunday merch. Love to see it. It says June. Yeah, he went off for like a year and a half. Then he's back. And then he's back and he's working hard and 17 million views. #1 on trending. Now he's making a lot of videos. We'll see. How many does he have? He has like 10 so far. I think I watched his mouthwashing one. Yeah. Bad Parenting. I didn't really watch that all the way through. I do need to watch a Spooky Scary Sunday video. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, Parasocial. I haven't watched that one all the way through. He's got another Spooky Scare Sunday. I feel like I want to like space out his content, right? Like once he goes dark for like maybe 3 to 6 months again, then I'll start watching his content again. Because then I won't feel that like that feeling of like, well, he stopped posting for a couple months. What am I gonna do? Yeah, watch other creators. I don't know. But that's why it's like parasocial, you know. And then in one of his videos, he's like, well, parasocial is like having that connection between the online and the real world, right? One-sided relationship with someone you don't know personally. And he's like, well, yeah. A lot of people know CoryxKenshin, but Cory doesn't know every single one of his viewers, right? Because why would he? You know, why would he know every single one of his viewers? That's too many people. That's way too many people. And I think he's right. I think he's right about that phenomenon. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Also, TikTok, like, you know, they banned TikTok, dude. I uninstalled it, tried to reinstall it. It's not on the Play Store. You know, that kind of made me mad. And then Trump, and then it's like, and then I'm thinking like Trump's using this as a publicity stunt because he's like still letting everyone use it for like 90 more days, but it's a foreign company, and it's like, you know. But we'll see. You know what they also banned? Just because it's foreign, where you don't know, just because it's not in the U.S. doesn't mean it's bad. Like, I get it, you're trying to protect people's information. Yeah, Marvel Snap got banned. I really like that game. I was talking about Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is a pretty good game, man. The new Overwatch. Yeah, dude, I was playing Marvel Snap for a while. It's pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and catch y'all later. All right, boys. Thank you.